My new phone arrived today, which means I can use this phone's camera to show you what happened to my previous phone. I don't want to drive. God, I hate driving so much. Houses with kids in them are so creepy. I'm now home for Thanksgiving. I'm the only one home. Found myself looking like a ghost. I'm actually using the camera on my phone instead of a mirror right now so that I can record this footage. Terrible footage, but at least it's not about the election for the first time since the election. But saying that can make it not true anymore. I just drove for 2 hours because I live 2 hours away from my house and I really hate driving. I just realized I said I live 2 hours away from my house. I live at school 2 hours away from where I live at home. I still live with my family off school time because money and because none of my skills are marketable. That's not entirely true. I had a decent paying job before I got into Hampshire. I was a web editor at a newspaper. It was 2 nights a week for 20 bucks an hour, and it was probably something I could have gotten like promoted at, but Hampshire College is very far away from Manchester, New Hampshire, and there was no way I could keep that job and continue my education. And my education's more important to me. I'm hoping that by the end of this school year I'll be able to find a job that puts me in a position to get an apartment out in Amherst next summer. Of course, that's extremely unlikely because whatever job I get is first going to have to go to paying off debts. And I don't know that I can maintain a full-time job during the school year. I guess it depends on the job. I'd really like a job that pays a salary for something that I've historically only been paid hourly for because I'm not a great worker in terms of emotional energy. I don't have 40 hours a week of brain space for a job because mental illness is a full-time job, but I work really fast, which really badly counts against me for hourly work. Working fast at hourly work is basically taking a pay cut. Either you do less, charge less, and make less, or you do more for the same amount of money and get paid functionally less relative to the output of your labor, which makes employment really frustrating. I feel so much better about being on camera now that I'm shaved. Add to that the fact that it's virtually impossible to find a job that's A, well-paying, and B, ethically comfortable. The newspaper I worked at was one of the most conservative papers in the country. I haven't been checking to see how they've been reacting to Trump, because I don't want to know. It's so dark here. I usually have like 3 lamps plugged into my room at school. I actually brought 2 of them, but I haven't plugged them in yet, so maybe I shouldn't complain about how dark it is. I also haven't opened the window yet. I have a doctor's appointment in like 2 hours because I had to reschedule, and this was the only time he had available before December. Actually, I think it's the only time he had available before January that lined up with my schedule because I don't get back until the week of Christmas. This may be my last doctor's appointment with health insurance. Creativity pro tip: don't play video games.